Aaron Weaver. I have lived in Hampton, Virginia all of my life. I have stuck in the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel traffic for 12 years of my life. I worked retail in Norfolk. And this whole time period, there are the offsuits and everything else like that, but you get to be in the front of that line and you get to see how VDOT handles it. VDOT basically, a flag man pulls a stop sign and stops the interstate. VDOT has a 511 app that you can look and see on the cameras and see exactly what's going on in the tunnel. Because if it's an accident, if it's a big truck that's going to take up the whole thing, we understand. They stop the actual tunnel when nothing is in the actual tunnel. So all these issues have been here way longer than 3 years. 3 years, they just didn't start. They started 12 years ago at least, and that's when I was affected by it. And so to see that, Director Mitchell had a presentation, and it was great, and it showed all of these issues that you are hearing are enforcement issues. The car in the middle of the tunnel, where we should have a police officer to enforce that. The illegal U-turns in Phoebus, enforcement issues. And Mayor Tuck at the 9/8 meeting stated that it was news to me that he spoke to the old police chief, and the old police chief said that we didn't have the manpower to have one or two police officers, maybe one at VA, one at Settlers Landing. So that brings me to think of if we don't have enough manpower to have a police officer there for 3 hours, then is it possible that we talk to the Virginia State Police that can help us with maybe one? Hampton University police officers are very known to use that intersection to control the actual stoplight. Is it possible that we can use one of their officers, their sworn officers? Is it possible that that can be done? And in terms of this traffic, yes, that we should not, as Councilwoman Bundy said with the lawn, the city council does not work very quick. We know that. So to put a resolution in today without all of the studies and out all of the knowledge is not very smart, because I think we should let everything go through. Because using Norfolk as the example, on Ocean View and Chesapeake Avenue, the traffic is backed up through the walls. I had to at that point, I went to the restaurants, use it because you have to make time. But that is the example. That is exactly what's going to happen on LaSalle, on Armistead, on Mercury Boulevard, where it's already a problem issue where the turn is, because sometimes people cut you off trying to go to Williamsburg instead of actually trying to go to Norfolk. So these people are not going anywhere. This traffic is not going anywhere. What this proposal is doing is basically telling us, do we want to greater affect the downtown Hampton and City Hall and businesses and also Phoebus, or do we want to put the convenience on someone else? That's 1 minute, or that's time. Thank you. So thank you all.